All right, we're going to see how we're going to tear it down on a Friday night for you people out there. This is The New Truth, Radio for the Underground. Brand is in the building. And literally in like a couple of minutes, you know, my boy Showtyme from Last Supper is going to be in the house, and we're going to talk about the project. We're going to talk about Big Daddy Kane, of course, being on the project and having a ill hip-hop dude, you know, basically coming into the 2013 realm when it comes to music and stuff like that or whatnot. So, you know, it's going to be fast and furious tonight on a Friday night, and I'm glad everybody is here, logged in. We do got topics. We do got callers. We do got emails, Twitter. We keeping everything real, social media active. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just fortunate and glad everybody is here chilling tonight on this Nexxlegacy movement. So once again, if you want to dial this number, hit it. 949-270-5912 is the number. Press it. Press the number 1 button if you want to be heard as well. And before I put in my man Showtyme, let me go ahead and put in my dude Gav, Gangsta Gav, LBC repping in the building as well. Gav, what up, though?
What it do, bro?
Man, chilling on a Friday night, man. You know how it's all G'd up right here, you know what I mean?
You know.
Indeed. Well, my guest, who is here live and direct, when I first, well, you know, not too long ago when we interviewed Big Daddy Kane, he was talking passionately about Last Supper, and he was talking about the group and kind of a little bit about how the group kind of came together and how he wanted diversity with each and every person when it comes to this art form of music. And you know, who else better to put on the stage than my man Showtyme himself from Last Supper, who was on the New Truth Radio. Showtyme, what's up?
What up with it, man? How's everybody out there in Radio Land, man? What it look like, man?
Man, it's looking solid, bro. It's looking solid. I'm glad you're here to hang out with us tonight on a Friday.
I know you here, man.
I know you probably have, you know, performance things to do, and it's Friday night clubbing. Everybody out there getting it in. So I appreciate you taking the time out to hang out with us tonight.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate y'all having me, man. Appreciate you having me, man. What's happening with it, man?
Man, let me ask you this, bro. Like when you first touched down with this group, I mean, how did, like, when I interviewed Kane not too long ago, he kind of gave me a little bit of something, but I want you to kind of give me the full details on how this group got together, why it got together, and you know, what was the main purpose for this group, bro?
Well, man, it was crazy because like, you know, how I got in the group was I met Kane through his brother Shay. My manager Lays, shot the Lazy Lays, you know what I mean, MOP, world famous MOP, hooked me up with Kane. You know, I did a song for his brother Shane, by the way, and he was like, yo, who is that on that song? He played it for Kane. You know what I mean? He loved it. It's like, who is that? I got to meet that dude. They called me on the phone, was like, yo, this is the idea. And the Lifted crew, they had been doing shows with Kane in New York City. So, you know, he had really, you know, liked what they were doing with that. And then, you know, Kane had been going, you know, he lives in North Carolina now. So he had went to this club and he had saw Sharon Jones there one week and the Dap Kings. And then he went back the next week and saw Talib Kweli. And it was the same crowd. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, we know that hip-hop is the essence of soul-type music, samples, and different things. You know what I'm saying? The first hip-hop record was on a disco record. You know what I'm saying? So we know that that's the essence of what hip-hop is. So he was like, man, if we can combine the two, we might can make something. And that's what we came up with. Next thing you know, here we are with The Last Supper, brother.
Okay. I mean, and I'm going to keep it real. It came out of the blue because, you know, when I first heard you guys and went on and started listening, I'm like, man, the cool thing about y'all is, like, I ain't never heard y'all. I mean, you can't really put it in a realm like hip-hop. You can't put it in a alternative realm. I mean, it's just y'all sound. Y'all kind of own y'all style. So, you know, was that one of the main purpose? Not just hooking up with Kane because he had the hip hop influence and stuff like that, but y'all style is different compared to how things are rocking nowadays, right?
Yeah, man. It's funny, man, how that happened because, you know, all we wanted to do was make good music. You know what I mean? We wanted to get back to the essence of, you know, what music was about. You know, using the real pianos, using the real organs, using the real drums, using the real, you know, glockenspiels and real strings and real trumpets and real trombones and all those type of sounds, you know what I'm saying? And getting back to how, like, Stax and Motown, how they used to create records. And, you know, being that King, you know, King was an innovator from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning of time, when he first came out, he was an innovator. So for him to put his hand in something like this and it to be something totally new, you know what I'm saying, and fresh, is just really one of his traits. You dig what I'm saying? It's just one of his traits, man, and it just feels good to be able to, like, get something and tap into something, you know, like this Last Supper project, you know what I mean, that can touch the masses, which, like you said, where it's not really a particular genre per se. It's just good music. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we go to a hip hop show, we can actually do these songs here. But if we go to an R&B concert, we can do these songs here. But if we go, you know what I'm saying? So we can fit in anywhere we go, which is dope. Exactly. Which is dope. Which is a dope.
Exactly.
You know,
and that's the way I kind of see y'all and how y'all get down, because y'all kind of make sounds more authentic, not just, you know, the everything that kind of comes along with music. But just, you know, it kind of gets you to feel that certain vibe. And I put something out there in social media not too long ago about just, you know, hip-hop and music lyrically. Like, I kind of feel like this. And I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I feel like nobody can really change the game no more when it comes to music, because I think a lot of people have kind of, like, crossed that threshold when it comes to, you know, creating their own diversity in music. But I think what we could do when it comes to music, when you hear certain groups like yourself, Last Supper, get down, like, it's a matter of, you know, not just linking up, you know, with other people that's creative, but also getting all these other artists to come together for not just themselves, but also that man, that woman, that child that's trying to be creative too. Do you feel where I'm coming from? Or?
Yes, definitely, man. That's a great point, man, because, like, you know, back in the day, you know, it used to be a time where there was a bridge. You know what I'm saying? And when I say bridge, I mean, you know, you had Smokey Robinson, who led into this artist, and led into Marvin Gaye, led into this artist, led into Stevie, led into this. And, you know, back then you would get 10 versions of Beauty's Only Skin Deep. You got a version from the Temptations, one from the Ohio Players, one from this group, one, you know, because everybody was kind of like thinking along the same lines of helping one another. You know what I mean? I think it kind of got away from that vibe. You know what I'm saying? And now, and you know, you made an interesting point earlier. You were like, you know, when you brought up the word feeling. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I think the music industry right now and how music is going right now, it's like a lot of the stuff is like being heard, but it's not being felt.
Yeah, there you go. There you
it's
go.
Not being felt. And like you said, it got to get back to being able to look out for the common man, the common woman, the child, and saying to them, hey, you can be creative and be your own person too. It's okay to be creative. You don't have to be weird. You can be creative and have something to say that's different, but have, you know, I always say that music is really a big tree. I always say that. Music is a big tree because it's not like we can take, like you said, we can't take something and, you know, change it. We can't change it or do anything. All we can do is offer our branch.
Exactly.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Exactly. And not only offer that branch, but, you know, extend a little piece of that branch to help other people hang on and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I know we're going deep with the metaphors, but you feel what I'm saying?
Kids,
like,
look, but as kids with a tree, right? As kids, what did you used to do? You used to climb the tree.
Exactly.
But the tree had to be there for you to climb it. You know what I'm saying? The tree had to be there. Like, if you in the hood like me, you know what I'm saying? You grew up in the hood like I did. You know what I'm saying? In the projects, you look and you like, dang, you can't wait to go to grandma's house because grandma's house got the trees.
She had and she had the ill branches too, where you can be able to hang on that branch too. You know what I mean? For real, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? But you knew what it was when you went over there. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're feeling the Showtime of Las Supper is our guest on the New Truth Radio, and I kind of feel like this, like, I mean, because the project is out, people can go cop that right now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
indeed.
people can go,
iTunes, Amazon, LastSupper.com. They can copy any one of those.
because when I got it, and, you know, I'm just throwing that out there to let people know, like, you know, I'm one of them throwback DJ type dudes where it's just like, you know, if I'm feeling something, I'm going to get it. I mean, I'm going to get it because, you know, I want to see y'all continue to do more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
See y'all more on YouTube doing videos, see y'all real active doing shows, and just kind of put it down. So, I just feel like it's important for people to know at the end of the day, when it comes to diversity, like, you know, we don't have to have like a ton of shoot 'em up bang bangs or stripper pole type joints,
Right.
or even like, you know what I'm saying, you know, hopping in your 6'4", like, I don't know if people still do that, but, you know, talking about their whips and all kind of stuff. I mean, you could put, there is more to music than just that.
Because my thing
right?
is this: what about the minority or the majority of people that is catching the bus? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They got to catch the bus to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Or they got to pay cabs to get to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget about those people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's struggling out here, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, if you got the album, you know, like the type of songs we got, you know, like, you know, sometimes your back is against the wall. You know what I mean? Keep on shining. You dig what I'm saying? And when you don't know what to do. See, like, we got to get back to stuff like that because, like, that, the reality of it is, you know, me saying I'm going to ride in my Rolls Royce or ride in my Benz or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, ain't really helping me if I don't drive a Benz.
Right.
You dig? Like, or if I don't drive a Rolls Royce, like on some real hood, you know, I'm like, you know, this is a soul album and you can feel where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all, you know, Lifted Crew, ourselves, we're all struggling, you know, up-and-coming musicians, creativity, you know what I'm saying, that got along with a legend that wanted to create something special. Right. You know what I'm saying? So once we did that, you know, we all come from the same type of pot. You dig what I'm saying? That, you know, we all come from different hoods. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know, the Lifted Crew, you know, we have a diverse group of women and gentlemen in that band, you know what I'm saying, that help form the Last Supper, and they come from a different cup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you have myself. I come from New Jersey, so I come from a different cup. And then you have Kane, who comes from Brooklyn. He comes from a different cup. And then when you put it all together, you know what I'm saying, when we all are like kind of like-minded, because we know that there's people out here that need to hear this music.
Right.
There's people, you know, like you said earlier, you know, there's nothing wrong with the stripper pole music. You know what I'm saying? Because there are strippers out here. There's people that like strippers.
No doubt. Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. But every woman ain't a stripper.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we have to balance, and that's the problem I think that we have with the game right now. There's no balance. And you know, if there's a balance, and my thing is there should be a balance on all fronts.
Yep.
On all fronts. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you need to hear that. You know what I mean? I'm a ride in my 6'4", whatever. You need to hear that sometimes.
Yeah, that could be an ill summertime joint. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
you understand what I'm saying?
But
we
also
we
need
like the
that.
party.
Exactly. We, you know, them ill party joints, like, I mean, but also we got to get some real ill, you know, creative, you know, situations, you know what I'm saying, about life. Like, you know, we ain't all in our 6'4", but shout out to the people that's, you know, catching a bus or that's just riding a regular, you know, regular whip.
Riding the trains, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout to those people that's commuting, that's trying to do the regular thing, that's trying to be. And trying to get to the next level, and that's just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I sought those people out because those are the people that want to hear this type of music.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When it comes to that, and I'm hearing it when you say it, because I don't even have to ask you how passionate you are about your craft. I can hear you say it. I can hear it when you know what I'm saying, I hear your music and I can hear you talk about it now. But let me ask you this though. What happened to just that excitement that we used to have? Like, you know, I don't know how old you are, but you know, I'm in my 30s, so I'm kind of like, you know, I used to hear people get excited. They used to get out their car, run around when they hear their music played on the radio, and you know what I'm saying, their first gigs. You know, people used to really just go crazy. You know what I'm saying, during certain aspects of it. Like, what happened to that vibe that we used to have when it came to certain things like that?
You know what it is? It's not that we don't have it, because people still get excited about that kind of stuff. It's just that we don't get an opportunity to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is, you know, in the music business, what happens is a lot of times, and that's why I'm glad that, you know, we're having this conversation now on the ground floor, of with this project, you know, on the ground floor of the project. Because what happens is a lot of times, you know, you may not get a chance to interview Trey Songz until 3 albums in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by that 3rd album, he may not have the same excitement that he had the first time. So it may come off as if, you know what I'm saying, he didn't appreciate it or you know what I'm saying? But when in reality, it's not that he don't appreciate it, but he just, you know, it's almost like when you've done something, you look for different milestones.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is, I think, you know, and I'm speaking, I think I can speak for a lot of artists, is that, you know, we still get excited. As you can hear it in my voice, you know, I was out, you know, I did Pharoah Monch, and I did Jay Dilla, and I did, you know, Kelly Price and Casey and JoJo, Music Soul Child, and I was very excited being in the background. You know what I'm saying? Doing hooks. I was very excited about that. And I'm just as excited being in the front with The Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? With The Last Supper. I'm just as excited, and I still have that same passion. And, you know, believe it or not, you know, maybe it's time for somebody with some passion to get in the game, and maybe we can spark something amongst other artists. You know what I'm saying? And help them to get the passion back. You know what I'm saying? Help them to want to be, you know, say, hey, you know what? I'm still excited about what I do. Because this is not for me, it's for the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's for the fans. It's for the people that love good music. You know what I'm saying?
And as a fan of music, I mean, I get turned up listening to something brand new. Like, you know, I don't like listening to, you know, stuff over and over again. Like, you know, so when I tuned in and start rocking with The Last Supper, like I was really impressed because it was different. Everything about it, that energy was exciting. Being able to hear, like, people out there listening right now, definitely go make sure y'all mess around and go get this album, because I'm telling you, if you want to hear real, true excitement about artists that's passionate about music, you need to go cop that album, like straight up. Go to iTunes, go support these, you know, these individuals, because I'm telling you, man, like, this is what we need more of, and this is what's lacking right now. So it's important for us to really go support that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And I really and truly mean that. You know what I'm saying? So what's on deck with I know you guys doing shows and doing different things like that or whatnot. So what's in store for you guys, you know, as far as doing shows or whatnot? Y'all gonna be out doing places?
We're definitely gonna be out to hopefully top of the summer. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple dates coming up, you know, and we're gonna try to do set up a summer tour. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be out there on the west. You know what I mean? So we come out there, CA all day. You dig? You know, hang out. And, you know, all that good stuff, man. We got a bunch of stuff planned. We got Essence Awards, Essence Festival this summer. So a bunch of different stuff, man. So that's, you know, a lot of TV appearances and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, I'm most definitely looking forward to, you know, seeing you guys get active and come out and do a ton of shows. And the people out there trying to, you know, promoters out there listening to the sounds. And, you know, we started off the show with Last Chance, which is a real ill joint. But if people out there that want to book you guys, like, you know, shoot out the, you know, contact email for you guys to, you know, start that networking process.
For all booking inquiries, www.lassupper.com, lastsupper.com. For all booking inquiries, lastsupper.com. And make sure you cop that album, Last Supper, Back to the Future. iTunes, Amazon. Also, you can copy it on lastsupper.com. Pick it up, man. You won't regret it.
And your social media game, I know Twitter is, you know, I'm following you guys on Twitter at Last Supper. You got your own individual one?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm Showtime 2020 on Twitter. I'm Showtime Show, first name Show, last name Time on Facebook. You can find me at Showteasy. You know what I'm saying? And any inquiries or anything like about Showteasy or whatever, you can send to showteasy@gmail.com.
Okay. So Showtime 2020 on Twitter is where you at, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right. I'm just now following that. I just got it right here. So, you know, Showtime 2020, we're going to blast this out for the rest of the show. And before I wrap this up with you, I gotta tell you, when Pastor's on the Kane, because Kane was blessed enough to rock with us about a couple of weeks ago, and I just gotta tell y'all thank you, man. Just you know what I'm saying, as a new fan of your music, thank you for being creative, because I already told you, bro, I'm tired of hearing the same old. So y'all came at the perfect time when it comes, because I ain't gonna lie, like my beliefs about creativity was real low.
And see,
you have no idea.
This is what the album, and see, this is what we wanted to do. Exactly what you're saying. To rejuvenate. You know what I'm saying? To revive. You know what I mean? To bring back the essence, to make you feel like, yo, you know what? I ain't going to, maybe I do, maybe I can keep creating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be, man. It's supposed to bring fire. It's supposed to bring enthusiasm. It's supposed to bring thoughtfulness. It's supposed to bring all those things, man. Shots to the Liptic crew, Big Daddy Kane, man. Last Supper, Showtime. We in here, 2013, man. Cop it, LastSupper.com. Last Supper, Back to the Future. Make sure you pick it up, man. Shots to Double XL. Double XL for making this happen right here. Shots to Double XL.
Hey, and shout out to you, man. You know, continue on that blessed path with the music, and let's stay connected, man. I got your info, and you know, you know,
exposure. I see you. Go ahead. Ladies, I see you.
For real, and you know, your team is super strong, man, and you know, hey, we got to make sure we stay connected, dude. So I'm just now following you on your social.
I see you. Gav, I see you over there. I hear you over there, Gav. I hear you.
Oh yeah, Gav still rocking, man. Gav,
I hear him. I am over there. That's what's up, man. Peace, man. Peace, man.
Peace, man. Stay up.
Yeah, hey, good looking out, man, and stay connected with me on Twitter, man. I got you on the follow back, man. I'm about to make sure we push you heavy tonight, man.
Come on, man. Let's do this, man. Let's do this.
Hey, that's how we do it, man.
Baby.
Exactly. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the time, man. Stay connected, bro, and keep doing your thing.
All right, God bless, man. All right, now.
Same to you. That is Showtime of the group, Last Supper.
Nexxlegacy.